ELIT model look, let me just give you a little bit brief about it. It's over 40 years old and we are the #1 agency in the world, present in over 60 countries. And we are very proud to add India on the map for the first time and hope that the winner is going to be in the top 10. And it's a strong career-driven property for young boys and girls. And we are starting the boys edition for the very first time. So we are very happy with the casting, which we did in 5 cities, in Delhi, Chandigarh, Bombay, Calcutta and Bangalore. And we hope to go to more and more second, third tier cities and discover the raw beauty of India and shine them on the global platform. So I thank you all for coming, and you will get to know more and more about us as we progress each year. And hopefully we'll be able to have one of the top 10 from India in the World Final, which is in China next end of this year, 6th of December. So Mark. And I want to thank the team, Max, Jitain, Pinaki, everybody, our jury who's been so wonderful to come, and all the team behind the scenes who's been working very, very hard and extensively for all these days and months and days and nights. So thank you all, and thank you, Mark. Bravo.
Thank you, Nupur, for being here. Working with Max, I am the project head for Max ELIT Model Look India. It is a fashion, it is a model-driven property, which India needs. I firmly believe that India needs an international supermodel. We haven't had a supermodel for a long, long time. The reason being that you enter the industry and within the next couple of months and next years, you get gobbled up by Bollywood. So our endeavor has definitely been to find young boys and girls, and I think what Max has done has been commendable. They've worked really hard with ELIT Paris, traveled the country. It's the first year that we're doing this. We've identified young boys and girls whose focus is to be an international supermodel, because people today don't know that once you win and you work internationally, the commercials are huge. They are more than what our Indian Bollywood stars get when they start out in the first 10 years of their careers. The commercials, the gratifications are huge when you go to Paris and you work with ELIT. And I think what Max has done is commendable. It's a feather in their cap and to the fashion industry by propagating, by believing in this property that India does need a supermodel. It's been a long time since we've had that. Our juries that we've had are fashion-based people. You look at Gavin McGill, one of our finest designers we have, firmly believes in models. Dipti has been modeling for a very long time, not straight into Bollywood, focused on models. Likewise, when we've traveled all over the country, our judges have been models who've been working in the industry for the last 15 years. There is a life over and beyond and during the making of a supermodel. Opportunities are endless. It is our first year. It will only get bigger and better. Thank you for being here, and the journey's been good. I thank Nupur Tran. Without her, ELIT would not be here. Mr. Vasant from Max. This has happened, this has taken life because of Vasant and his fabulous team for believing in the property, and at the end of the day, you can believe that if you don't invest, you can say bye-bye. So thank you, Max. Thank you, Nupur. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you, Dipti. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before we announce the winners, we'd just like to inform you that in this 5 week of engagement, we have had over 4 lakh likes on Facebook. So in a span of just 5 weeks, only 5 weeks, we have 4 lakh viewers. And I think that's important,
Number 112, Aditi Mishra. Contestant number 107, Bhavna Suri. Contestant number 106, Sanjana GL. Contestant number 109, Nishchita Rao. Contestant number 103, Meloni Kapadia. Contestant number 113, Shashi Bhangari. Contestant number 105, Sanjana D'Souza. Contestant number 111, Vijaya Sharma. And last but not the least, contestant number 110, Esha Goyal. A huge round of applause for these viewers.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we please remind you that these are our top 10 finalists who will now undergo a boot camp, a training session for the next 10 days when they will come back and compete in Max Elite India 2014, the finals which will be held in Mumbai in October. So these girls will now get the opportunity to work with the best, with Nupur Tran's team that will come down in Mumbai and get trained by the best in the industry. Line up. Media, do you want them? Do you need more photographs? You are done with them? You want them closer together? Come on front. Will you come close? Could I request Nupur Tran on stage, please? Vasant, Gavin, Dipti, could you all please join us on stage for a photograph?
Top 10 final contestants are contestant number 11, Deep Karan Valecha. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Contestant number 8, Rupinder Jeet. Contestant number 1, Lakshya Lather. Contestant number 13, Avinash Sabarwal. Can I have a huge round of applause for all these boys? Contestant number 2, Anmol Bhatia. Contestant number 10, Rinku Malik. Contestant number 9, Fahim Hassan. Contestant number 14, Arnab Biswas. I think the claps should go on. Contestant number 3, Ranvijay Singh. And last but not the least, contestant number 15, Sri Hari. May I now request all the judges to kindly come on the stage. Other participants can kindly please leave the stage. And can I have all the judges on the stage once again, please? Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir, could you talk us about your association with ELIT and how did it happen? What was the entire idea?
Max is proud to present ELIT Model Look 2014.
Could you talk us about your association with ELIT?
Max is proud to present ELIT Model Look 2014. ELIT Model Look is a supermodel hunt which is happening across over 70 countries across the world. This is based out of Paris, and they go and select the best model, which will be the global winner. The final event is happening in China in December. Max is proud to bring ELIT Model Look model hunt in India. Max is a leader in value fashion across 19 countries. Max is very happy to further careers of young boys and girls who can become supermodels in the world arena. The winners who are there, who take part in the China event, they can have modeling assignments with ELIT Model Paris for a year, and they can endorse brands, they can be a supermodel walking the ramps of Paris. This is a very good opportunity for an Indian male model and Indian female model to represent India in the world stage. This is the first year of ELIT Model Look India, and Max is very happy to be associated with this partnership. This is brought by Nupur who is a franchise for India, and for Max we have Mark, who is our project head, leading this initiative. And I'm sure as we grow, we'll be able to build this more and more stronger. Right now we have brought this finale after covering 6 cities, and we'll be able to take this much further in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Okay. Okay, so what kind of Max ELIT, what kind of platform Max ELIT provides to the models in the fashion industry?
Well, I think to begin with that we have to really congratulate ELIT for coming down to this country to get an international stand of what we really require this time in this country. I think Max has been very generous to have this happen, and we are happy to be part of it, and just to see the entire modeling industry get revived again through an international pageant like this, I think that is really, really commendable at this point.
Dikti, what is your assessment of the upcoming models?
See, the reason why I'm here, and I think we both are here, is because today we actually got to see, as he very rightly said, that it is a certain type of a look that we're looking out for. It has to appeal to the international market as well. We're also looking at Indian rustic, very raw, because Indian girls and boys are very attractive, but they just have to be tapped in the right direction. So I think that is our focus. Our focus is to get beautiful young boys and girls who can you know, represent India internationally and also work in India. Not necessarily it's only for international market, more so for both. And why not?
Do you think it is right to keep them confined for 5 long years before they can change their body?
You know, the whole idea, see, it's Max presents ELIT. It is a modeling competition. It's nothing to do with, see, what happens is when you kickstart your career, you need few years to establish yourself, and if you kickstart really well and if everything moves in your direction, then you will not want to turn back and look back and say, oh, you know, but you need those 5 years to really establish yourself in one particular career. So before you get into this, you should be very clear of what you really want, whether you want to just use it as a stepping stone and then get into Bollywood or Hollywood or whatever it is. But this is purely a modeling competition. It's for models who really see their careers far ahead.
But is Bollywood the main reason why we don't have supermodels anymore in India?
I think I think I'm one example.
Well said.
10 years of modeling, and I still believe that models, in fact, I mean, when I started modeling, I think we didn't have these privileges of, you know, of these agencies that have come into play right now. I think I was just telling him a couple of minutes ago that, you know, it was so different for me back then. But then again, I think this opportunity is one in a lifetime, and I think one should grab it, and these boys are very young, and it's a career path made for them. So I think they should utilize it to the optimum level, and I don't think Bollywood is the only agenda one should have. There is lots more that a model can do, and we have seen it happening by far. I mean, all of them are successful. Somebody's become interior designer, somebody's got into events, somebody's got their businesses of their own. So it's not necessarily that Bollywood is the ultimate criteria or a stepping stone. Modeling is a stepping stone, not at all.
Okay, Dipti, which is that thing about Gavin which sets him apart from other fashion designers?
I think more so he's crazy. No, I love Gavin. I think we go long back. I won during my Glad Rags. I was very, very new. I was as new as these girls when I see them. It's called nostalgic because he was the first one who I approached for my gown and my outfits and everything, and he did it. He did a fabulous job, and obviously that whole support from the time. I think it's been more than 10 years, and the best part about Gavin is that he's been very consistent of who he is and what he likes and what he foresees in his collections. Every time you see, there is a Gavin signature, of course, but he evolves, and as he's evolving as a person, his collections are also evolving. So you know when a girl walks on the ramp that she's wearing a Gavin's outfit, and more so not only for models. I think he designs for women of all shapes and sizes, and that is what I think sets him apart from any other designer. Not only that he's, you know, I told you, he's very popular in India, of course, but you will be surprised at how recognized he is internationally as well, which he's quite humble about and he's quite quiet about, but I should just mention it now since I'm at it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
very much. Thank you.
Roll? Mark, how do you find the new talent? Are they as exciting as you used to be in your heyday?
I think the boys today are better. Better because they have a lot more opportunities, they're exposed to a lot, and they are well groomed, they're packaged right. Once long time ago when we started the industry, when we started modeling, it was our belief and it was our karma, and we wanted to make it happen. We didn't have opportunities that young boys and girls have today. So they all worked out, they know what they want, they're young, they're dynamic, they represent India in diversity, and they all have a dream, a big dream to become India's next top model. I think that's a great platform, and inshallah when they do win and go to China, I think India needs to be put on the global platform where we truly have a top international model from India.
What should one do to become a next supermodel? We don't see anyone coming through the ranks.
Definitely, so that's why I said that we are looking for young boys and girls whose focus is only to be India's next top model, India's next top international supermodel, and go and work with ELIT in Paris. Because I believe that once they get out of India and they work internationally in Paris, in New York, in Milan, in London, these are the 4 grand slams of fashion. Once they get out and they work over there, they won't even come back to India, they won't even think of Bollywood. Because fashion internationally is a whole different ball game. You have fashion weeks, you have big campaigns, so I think it's quite fabulous.